Morning all, welcome to Grandad's allotment. It's the 9th of January today, and going to be doing a little bit of work in the greenhouse, but I'll show you the allotment first. Right guys, gas is frozen up, so I can't even put the kettle on. Good job I brought some water with us to get it on. Even the bit of water that's left in the kettle's frozen, so I'll have to get the rocket stove going. Right. Chop a few sticks. See, solid. This on, and then we'll start and do a bit of work. We've got to keep the lighter in my pocket. A few bits up to keep it going, rest of it there. Right, got a few flames there. Let's get it on. Right, leave that going for a couple of minutes and we'll come back and make our tea. Right guys, that was boiling. Cup of tea time. Dust. Right, I'll take you and show you what I'm going to do today. Right, let's see what we're doing today. Right, we're back in the shed. You can see my tea steaming away. Back in the shed. So what first job I'm going to do, I'm going to espalier these apple trees, get the wires back on them, and then I'm going to fill these holes along the bottom. I mean, it is freezing in here. I don't know if you can see, but I've got icicles where they've been dripping. I don't know if you can see them. Let's pick it up. You can see the icicles. So I'm going to concentrate on here today. It's too cold to go outside. I'll get all these bits filled in along here, and then I'll concentrate on building that raised bed over there when it warms up a little bit, because I've got to use the wrinkly tin and it's a bit cold. But what I've got to do my espalier is some hooks, which I'll put in the wall either end, and I'll stretch the wire across and then tie the apple trees in. So I'll do a quick time lapse of doing that. Right, let's crack on. Right guys, what I've done, I've got the wires in now. 3 wires tightened up, and all I'm going to do is espalier the apple tree. I'll go a bit closer for to show you. Right guys, there's various different ways you can do this. I just use some of the same wire, and what I'll do, I'll twist the wire around the retaining wire, and then bring it down and almost just hook it over and tie it in. So there's still quite a bit of give there for the plant, and it's not, if you put, some people will put cable ties on. Show you that again. Some people put cable ties on, but the cable ties, once the tree grows, they get really tight, whereas this doesn't. It sort of moves with the tree. So all we're doing is looping the tree in with the wire. It just holds it in place. Almost to go up to the top one, doesn't it? Try not to disturb any of the buds. When you're doing this. original wire that it was espaliered with. That one wants to go. Look at that one. I may have lost some of these because I've cut them short, but we'll see. It's all time to recover yet. It has got buds on it, so I'm not too particularly worried about it. Quite a way to go back. What I'll do, I'll trim that one up onto the top eventually. I'll bring you a bit closer in a second so you can see what I've done. That one's going to go right down onto that one, but I'm going to put these boards in first. Right, I'll show you what I've done on that. You can see there how I've tied them in, but you just wind the way around, loop it over the tree and wind it around the one at the other side. And you just keep working your way along, doing all of them on that side. This one here, this one will be along the bottom. So I'll continue doing that one. I think I've lost this one, to be honest. Yeah, I think I might have lost this one. I've got no buds coming on it, but it is a different type of tree, so there is time yet. So I'll give it a go. Right, let's see if you can see close up what I'm doing here, but twist around one end, bring the tree down over the tree and twist around the other side. Not that much more I need to do, to be honest. Let's say this one's going to come down here when I get all these filled in. One there. Go. Right, I'm going to fill all these bits in now. Right, morning all, back at the allotment. Week later now, and then the bits I've showed earlier. But my phone died when I was working, and it's been really too frosty and too cold for to do any work up here, so it's the first chance I've had to get back. So I'll show you what I'm up to. I'm not staying, I'm just coming to collect some pots and I'm going to be sowing my chilies and my onions when I get back home. So I'll show you what I'm up to there. But yeah, I'll show you what I've done in the greenhouse. So in the big greenhouse now, got my potting bench done. Not sure what I'm going to have here, but I'm going to have like a riddle type effect here, so the soil will drop into a bucket. Got my raised bed done, so that'll be starting to get filled up with stuff soon. I've got loads of leaves and that coming, and some cuttings and stuff to put in the bottom. I've espaliered my apple trees. Showed you that at the beginning. Not sure what to do with the fig, because it doesn't lend itself to being espaliered. I might do the back ones, bring some going forward. I'm going to put a bed in here. Might as well just get a few more bits in. So yeah, I've done the apple trees all done. I've got a few more shelves up. Got the raspberry bed sorted, so I'll be putting some sort of cane frame system up there. It's just really now a case of sorting the roof, which will probably be next weekend, because obviously when I had to drop the roof, it was sloping the other way, so all the sheets were put on sort of facing the other way, so that when the water runs down, it would have run that way, but now it's running this way. So you can see it's just everywhere where there's a joint, it leaks, and it's just dripping wet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to totally sheet over the top with plastic horticultural, polytunnel plastic. It's too much effort to take everything off and start again and put it round, because they're nailed on, they're not screwed on. So it's just too much hassle. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing next weekend. Alright, so collect my gear and then head off home and do some chilies. See you in a bit.